Hello. We haven't spoken in a few days, I fear. But hey, hi. How you been? It is 7:50 on a Wednesday night. I didn't do much today. Did you get my nails done? I'm not like in love with them. The color's okay. The opacity is something to be desired. She did 2 coats and she's like, do you want a third? And I have never gotten a third coat ever, and it's a new nail girl. And yeah, so I said no, but we really should have done a third, to be honest. And she didn't realize her curing machine was set at 15 seconds instead of 60. And I thought it was weird that she was only curing it for 15 seconds. But I didn't say anything because, like I said, I was a new nail girl, so I'm like, I don't know what your process is. And she realized it when she was curing the top coat, and she's like, oh, I've been doing it 15 seconds this entire time. Well, it's probably still fine because it would have rubbed off. And I'm like, in the last vlog, it was so funny. I had said something about how, like, I know I don't believe in that, but is Mercury in retrograde? And you guys were like, it is in retrograde, Sarah. But, like, to be honest, when I had filmed that clip, it wasn't yet. So, but maybe sometimes it happens early. Stuff gets triggered early. I don't know. I did think it was funny, though, that I was like, I don't believe in it, but is Mercury in retrograde? And literally, it was. You guys, I'm having the worst time of my life right now. And I am so stressed, it's insane. I feel like I am barely functioning as a human being. So I'm failing. And I want to just disappear. I don't want to do anything at all. But we're here. And so today we didn't do any writing. Sue me. Trust me, if you're disappointed in me, I am much more disappointed in myself. I'm at my wit's end. This clip devolved fast. So I just got the Love and Other Champagne Problems book from Amazon in the mail. I'm shocked at how different the coloring is than the Ingram Spark. These aren't even the same color. That was a joke. It was a stupid one. But what I mean is, like, the one from Ingram Spark that I got is so much more vibrant. This kind of looks more yellow toned, if you can tell. I don't have one currently anymore to show you. My sweet grandmother, I lent her my purple copy. Oh my gosh, my hair is like crazy. I lent her my purple copy because I didn't have any green in stock for like maybe the first few days of release day. I know she was like getting really excited to read it. And so I'm like, I will give you the purple copy. You'll give me that back when your green copy comes in, and then I'd have the purple copy back to, you know, to read, to use for like promotional photos and stuff. And my sweet grandma, when I brought her her green copy, she looks at me, she's like, do I have to give this back to you? Or I was hoping I could take it down to the library and donate it. I'm like, go ahead, Grandma. You take it down to the library. You donate it. You're so cute. Talks about me whenever she gets a chance. But so I no longer had a purple one. Now we have this. I don't love it, but I also don't love the fact that this is what people have been getting. Because the copy that I had was drop dead gorgeous. You know? People are getting that copy, and that's not cool. What can you do? Because it's not anything I can do. It is 100% a error in the printing. So I actually wrote a little bit today. I am trying to write scenes that I can envision. Because we talked about this. I'm struggling. So I'm trying to write scenes that actually are working in my mind's eye and not trying to force scenes that aren't there yet. I wrote today about 1,500. I want to get to 2,000, and then I have client work due tonight. I am in my ugliness right now, my prime. Oh, I'm out of creamer. It's okay, we have another one. I think my Keurig just died. I put in the water. The water is gone, but it's no longer doing anything. You swallowed the water, buddy. Like, what do you want me to do? I can't give you more water. What does this mean? What does it mean when you're flashing? Oh, I'm so confused. Does this mean I have to, like, drain the water first? God, I have no idea what I'm doing. BT dubs. And then remove you. the view. No? I thought this was what drained water. But I put in water. I can't give you more water. What do you... This has never happened. I was sitting on the floor, to be honest, and I'm like, did my coffee finish? No, it just never brewed. I guess we'll give it more water. I don't know where it's gonna go. I'm genuinely not sure where the water went to begin with. Oh, please don't tell me you're dead. Why is it not working? I'm so glad we have these little devices, because could you imagine if otherwise? Okay, now it sounds weird. It's depositing water, but it sounds weird. I did have to replace the mug because it is depositing that water. So, holla. Okay, so that was the weirdest thing ever. We're gonna try that again. Ooh, that was gross. Oh, I'm so sad. I'm glad I didn't waste. I just wasted chocolate sauce. You know what? I think I made the executive decision. No new video tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday. I'm having. Mercury is in retrograde. You know what? I'm gonna believe it now. Screw it. I'm gonna believe it because I'm having the worst time of my life. I don't want to post a video. I don't. And plus, this is not even fun. Like, I'm just angry in this entire vlog. I don't want to edit the footage. Why are we still recording if I'm not even gonna post it? I don't know, but trust me, nobody wants to see the footage that I've been filming. Trust. Don't do me dirty, Keurig. I don't know what happened to you, but don't do me dirty. It again is not working. It just turned off. I don't have the funds to buy a new one, but apparently we have to. Why is my Keurig? Why is it giving me images? Oh, I'm on the images tab. That is why. All right. What a day. What a life. What. I give up. I give up. I think I want the lights off. I feel like that is going to be a nice little mood.
When you are writing fiction, there's two reasons that a reader will read on. We can get the reader to care about those characters. That comes down to story. The basic formula of this sounds simple, but it's worth reiterating what Aristotle said at that particular session on change. Change everywhere is crucial.
Okay, hi, hey, hello. It's the next day, it's the day after I talked to you. I have a brunch hour stream for Patreon in about 2 hours, I want to say. So, I don't know if it's going to pan out, but I'm going to do like the heatless curls on my head for the 2 hours. I don't think it'll pan out, to be honest, but why not? Why not just try? I thought I would update you while I did that. Yeah, yesterday I was going through the Reedsy. Also, sorry for the lighting. The sun keeps going in and out, so the camera auto adjusts and it just looks rough. I was doing the Reedsy course yesterday when we last talked. Once I finished that, I ended up writing. So I wrote for a little bit. I didn't time myself. I should have paid attention to what I was writing, how long. I don't know how many words I got yesterday, but I did get pretty far into a scene that I have been like waiting to get to. So that was really nice. I didn't finish that scene, so the game plan is going to be finishing it today. I do have client work that I have to do first. So once I finish that client work, then we're going to start writing. So I'm feeling really good about the scene that I'm writing. It's a little dramatic and it might be a little bit like silly. It's not silly because it's very serious, but like it's the turning point for my couple. So like up until this moment, they've had some moments of like, hey, maybe you're not all bad, but they bicker. I don't really think I've talked much about the tropes in this, but it's an enemies to lovers. And so up until this point, they've had like moments of, you might be okay, but mainly it's just them arguing and bickering and stuff. And the scene that I'm writing is the scene where we're kind of laying it all out on the table and they're both getting vulnerable with each other. So I also realize that this means we're at the halfway point at the very least, because an enemies to lovers needs to be at least half enemies to lovers, if anything. Half enemies, and then the lovers part is the other half. So, I am at the halfway point, which, I think currently I'm at 33,000. So this book is going to be shorter, which I'm here for. If it ends up being in the 60,000 range, it's like half of what Love and Other Champagne Problems was. I missed one strand. Oh well. Hey. I don't exactly know what needs to come after the scene that I'm writing, to be honest. Like, yes, they have their, kind of, they're getting on equal ground. So I'm not sure how to, what scene is going to happen next. So I guess we'll figure that out together. I don't know if I kept this in or not, but I was debating about switching this back to young adult. Love and Other Champagne Problems didn't do as well as I had been hoping it would. Not that it did poorly, but it just didn't do as well as my young adult books did. And I feel like that makes sense because it's kind of a new-ish audience. I just thought I'd have more crossover than I did. I honestly thought more of my readers read, I don't know. I just thought I would have more crossover. So I debated about making this Christmas book a young adult Christmas book, but I ultimately decided not to. I have ideas for marketing when it comes time for like December-ish, so I don't know. I have a few adult book ideas that I just don't really want to give up, and we will figure it out from there. But it's very scary to I don't know. When you're publishing, people talk about KU and being like, oh, don't put your eggs all in one basket. And that's why people usually advertise against KU. When you're a full-time author, you kind of are already putting all of your eggs in one basket. I've spent 6 months on this book, on Love and Other Champagne Problems, and it really didn't do as I expected. So I put all my eggs in one basket for this book, and it just didn't it didn't do as well as my young adult books, is what I'm trying to say. And so it's kind of like I put all my eggs in that Love and Other Champagne Problems basket, and it's it did okay, but it didn't do what a young adult book could have, most likely would have. Because that's kind of how it is with publishing, isn't it? Like, you're putting all your eggs in one book. Publish the book. If it doesn't do well, which is not to say Love and Other Champagne Problems didn't do well. It did. It made money. I don't think it's quite made back what I spent on it yet. It's just an interesting thing. It's an interesting thing that I have been thinking of lately. My little horns. It's 10:15 now, so I'm going to go downstairs, work a little bit, and then come back up here for the live stream, probably. So, yay! Hello. Today's Sunday. I'm sitting down to work. I don't know where Bobo is, but I am decided that if she's not crying, I'm gonna let her do her thing. She is not a baby. She can go off on her own. She doesn't, I need to try and let that happen, because otherwise I feel like I need to have eyes on her all the time, and that is how I don't get anything done. So I have a Patreon live stream in just over half hour. We are going to be doing writing sprints, so that means I'm writing tonight. I haven't written today. Today's been kind of a low-key day. It's Sunday though, so I'm giving myself room for that. But I am sitting down to start writing early. That way I'm kind of already in the zone when it comes to starting that live stream. So that's why we're here. That's what we're doing. I think the last time I talked to you, I was telling you, or was I telling the Patreon stream yesterday? I was in the middle of a good scene, a kind of like tense-ish scene, so I feel like I'll be able to jump into it pretty easily. I hope. So that's the goal. That's the game plan. That's what we're doing. We are currently starting at 33,556 words, and I'm actually going to write that down. I want to have a concrete word count of like where I'm starting and stopping today, so that is what I am doing. Anyway, I'm going to get started. I really want to go see what Bo's doing. Let's go see if I can sneak and look. Sneak and find her. Sometimes when I'm up here working, she goes onto my bed, so she might be in my room. No, she's not in my room. Hi, did you find a comfy space? Okay, that's fine. I love you. Well, fine. Oh, now she's coming. Let's say there's a lounge in here for you to sleep on. Sleep on the cardigan like you did yesterday. Loud. Okay, hey, hi, hello. Patreon stream just ended. I am going to take a shower, and then I have like 500 more words I want to write tonight, and that'll get me to 2,000 words for the day. I made the poor decision of going back and rereading the first chapter of Rebelling with the Bad Boy and Fake Dating the Football Player, and I miss young adult characters. I swear I go back and forth on what to do, what I want to do all the time, but I do miss the kind of like immaturity that teenagers hold. I miss writing it. I miss, like, one of the lines in Gemma's book was being skewered by a pine tree and turning into a Gemma-sized pancake, and I'm like, I just love that. That's just so silly and like teenage-y. And I love that so much. I feel quite disconnected from my characters as of late. And it's a little bit of a bummer. Like, and I don't know if it's just because they're new adult and I'm trying to make them more mature. I don't know what it is, but I'm just feeling very disconnected. And it's very disheartening, and it kind of drains me. Honestly, just talking about it kind of feels like it's putting a weight on my chest. So I don't know what to do. But this book is going to be new adult. This Christmas book is going to stay new adult. I just don't know what I'm going to do in the future. I'm not asking for advice. I'm not asking for any. I'm just sharing my thoughts. All right, I'm going to go take a shower. And yes. Hey, hi, hello. So this is the day before this vlog goes live. Tuesday, to be exact. Heyo. I have been hard at work, and I just haven't been vlogging it because I just haven't been, and I don't know. So you might have noticed that my upload schedule is very much so off. I have decided to drop down to 1 video a week from 2 videos a week. I was posting a video every Monday and Friday. I have now decided to drop down videos to Wednesdays. So I will be posting videos on Wednesdays now. I'm going to be kind of centering things a little bit more on writing. A lot. And I know there's going to be a lot of people who are excited about that. Kind of shying away from more of the lifestyle, talky sort of stuff. Mostly because I do think I had developed a very bad relationship with, like, this vlogging, every single thing that I'm doing, every single struggle that I'm encountering. It kind of makes me feel like it's hard when you don't have any separation at all. I'm trying to figure out what to eat also. It's hard when you feel like you have no separation at all from stuff. And as somebody who is very much so an introvert, to have people, like, sometimes it is also hard to take feedback about my life, and, you know, I just not something I'm comfortable with, so we're going to be keeping this kind of mostly writing related. So that means writing vlogs, writing updates, that sort of thing. keeping everything else kind of more so to a minimum. And I say that, and it's not to say that I won't ever put lifestyle stuff in ever. I probably will sneak in, but I'm going to make a conscious effort to kind of keep my vlogs more dedicated. And now that I'm only doing one vlog a week, I think I will be able to do that well, because before, 2 vlogs a week, it felt I needed to film every single thing that I was doing in order to have enough content for a video. And so I filmed everything that I was doing, and it's exhausting. So yeah, so that is what we're doing. That is why I dropped down to 1 video a week. So hopefully that is okay with you guys, but that is what I'm doing. So, but, you know. Writing wise, last time we talked, I think I want to do a quesadilla. I think a quesadilla sounds good.